Shalom. Peace to you, my dear brothers. 21-week ordinary time with the Gospel of St. Matthew, the trustworthy servant. Jesus Christ says, "Who then is the wise and trustworthy servant whom the master placed over his household to give them their food at the proper time? Bless that servant if his master's arrival finds him doing exactly that." Jesus Christ fulfills the law, the prophets, and what has been announced by the prophets in the Old Testament. He is the fulfillment of the law. Jesus Christ fulfills the law and this word. He himself is a trustworthy servant, because Jesus Christ is the image of Joseph, the son of Jacob in the Old Testament. Remember, in the book of Genesis, the history of Joseph. On the book of Genesis, it is said, they were speaking about Pharaoh's dream. Pharaoh said to Joseph, I have had a dream, and there is no one to interpret it. But I have heard it say of you that you can interpret the dream the instant you hear it. Not I, said Joseph. Humility, not I, replied Joseph to Pharaoh. God will give Pharaoh a favorable answer. Not to us, says the psalm. Not to us the glory, but to God, the glory and honor to Him. All glory and honor is to Him. Our Lord Joseph is the image of Jesus Christ Himself. Joseph has been shaved and clothed in order to be present before Pharaoh. This is the image of you and me by the baptism and the purification of the waters on baptism. Washed. You remember that the meaning of baptism is to be washed with waters, to be purified with waters. We have been clothed with the new nature, divine nature of God by the baptism. Washed, shaved, and clothed in order to be presented to Pharaoh. And then Joseph will become the great administrator of the empire, the Egypt empire. This is the image of you and me. But remember that Jesus Christ Himself made this promise to the apostles. In the Gospel of St. Matthew, it is said, Jesus said to them, in truth I tell you, when everything is made new again, and the Son of Man is seated on His throne of glory, you yourselves, He's speaking to the apostles, you yourselves will sit on the 12 thrones to judge the 12 tribes of Israel. It's necessary the renouncement, disciples, Christians, apostles, evangelists. God needs, before anything, the renouncement to everything. And after this renouncement of everything in this earth, we can sit on the throne of glory. If you suffer with Christ, you will reign with Him. If you die with Him, you will be raised up to life with Him. This is the principal meaning of baptism. So, my dear people, this is the message for you today, you and me today. This trustworthy servant is not only Jesus Christ, but you and me. Each Christian who has been healed by God, by His grace, by the sacraments, you and me, we need to be shaved and clothed from every sin in our hearts. The trustworthy servant. May God allow you and me to enter into this new dimension of renouncement of ourselves. If somebody intends to follow me and does not renounce to his property, his riches, to his own mind, he will not be my disciple. My dear people, may you and me enter into this. His master said to him in the Gospel, the last reading, "Well done, good and trustworthy servant. You have shown you are trustworthy in small things. I will trust you with greater. Come and join in your master's happiness." My dear people, may you and me, by God's help, by His Holy Spirit, enter into this new dimension of receiving the glory in heaven, and the heaven starts here in this earth by the renouncement of everything.